Hello, my name is Jumana Al Yasiri. I am a Paris-based, Damascus-born arts manager, consultant, writer, and translator. This morning, I facilitated the workshop on collaboration, collaborating with whom, focusing on individuals and organizations we collaborate with, how we collaborate with them, how we choose our partners, the challenges and processes and mechanisms of collaboration internationally, regionally. It was very interesting because we had a wide diversity of participation. Participants from artists who participated in the Biennale, programmers, artistic directors who are visiting the La Biennale de la Danse, people from institutions, organizations that support dance and dance companies, a lot of artists from European countries, from Brazil, from the overseas, Morocco. Yeah, it was a very interesting group of people with different backgrounds, also different generations. I always find it very interesting when you have people from different generations sharing perspectives on a specific topic. One of the, let's say, main lines of the workshop was to try to unfold a little bit questions around inclusion and exclusion. So moments where the participants have experienced themselves situations where they felt excluded in their discipline, or when they witnessed a situation where when an artist or an organization have been excluded from a conversation or a project, and try to analyze a little bit what was working, what wasn't working, and how these situations could have been prevented or how we could have done differently. I think that one of the things that will personally stay with me from this workshop is somebody raised the question of conversation with the politicians. And I think that this is something that we don't do enough in the arts field, not only in the dance sector, but in the art field in general, especially in our times today. How we can open a conversation with the politicians and gain our own rights as artists and practitioners, cultural practitioners. At some point also someone raised the idea of a federation. I liked also this idea of people coming together, artists and organizations, building alliances from different countries, different parts of the world, defend collective needs, collective purposes. I think that, and these also are two practical things that can actually happen. It's not abstract. I can talk more about I think the politicians part, because it's also where I come from geographically and intellectually. I think that really inviting to the conversations, inviting to some of these meetings, people from representatives of parties, political parties, or political organizations, and I think it's the other way around, because we are not invited to these conversations. So also to advocate for the importance of our role as artists and cultural practitioners to be invited to these meetings. I think this is also, it's not a one-way dialogue. Yeah, we both know it need each other. Yeah. I think that knowing, like, knowledge, information, knowing who you are talking to, and really taking the time of understanding who is this person. This person in front of you is not only an organization or not only a company. It's a person, an individual with all their baggage of knowledge, context, ideas, dreams, ambitions. So really trying to know each other And also there are questions related to accessibility. So how you make the information accessible. The question of language is very important, and we experienced it during our workshop this morning. What can we put in place to make these dialogues easier for everyone to feel that they can really express themselves with their own words and really be heard. And I think that also something that's very interesting that somebody brought up this morning is, in addition to the idea of politicians, is the dialogue that we can have with also people from other disciplines, other sectors, because they also have very inspiring collaboration models. We can look at health, we can look at agriculture, we can look at science. So maybe these are also models that we can borrow. And so the question of collaboration is wider, is not like restricted to a specific discipline. I think that the image that will stay with me after the plenary is about leaving the space, leaving the center, and making room for the opportunities to happen. When somebody said that you don't give an opportunity, the opportunity happens, but in order for the opportunity to happen, you have to make room, you have to leave. And I find this very beautiful. And a lot of people also, the word utopia was pronounced several times yesterday and today. And I think that it's actually hopeful that people in these very, very dark times still have some utopia in them. The word imagination means for me the future, because with everything that is happening around us and the world now, like sometimes we feel that everything is so closed, but when you say a word like imagination, doors open very quickly.